Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Oblix here, and welcome back to FTB Revelation. How y'all doing today, peeps? So, last time we talked a lot. Well, we did a little base tour, kind of reacquainted ourselves with this series because it had been a hot minute since we've been up on here, and we talked a lot about this little guy right here, this one innocuous little box. But we talked about how we set the color combinations. We talked about how to make it personal or private or public, and how we're going to use it to process our ores. We also take a look at our ores and how we're going to sort them out. So we've got stuff that goes directly into storage. We've got stuff that needs to be crushed. We've got stuff that needs to be cooked in a furnace. We got stuff that needs to be crushed, then cooked in a furnace, and then we got stuff that needs to be fortuned. So this could be from our quantum quarry or from our environmental technology stuff down in the very deep basement. So we'll be able to process all the different ores these guys produce. So I've set up kind of a little bit of a this is how I want to process it kind of set up here. And I think this will look pretty cool. So I'm thinking about putting our little dealio here. And we're going to run conveyors out this way. And we'll put our first item sorter here to get those two storage only items. And they'll run down this line and then zip off into storage right there. Then the next line, which is I think, what is it? I can't read it from here. Crush only. So crush only will come down to here, be sorted out, run through a crusher right here, and then be spit out along this way and into storage. Then we've got furnace only right there. Then we've got crush, then furnace right and into storage. And then we've got fortune right here. Now I was just thinking that if we use our quantum quarry, because our quantum quarry collects so many other things, that this may not be the right system for it. But it could be, but we would need to do some additional sorting. We'd have to come down here and do some additional sorting of all the different block resources. Though I guess technically those could just go right into storage. Those could just go right down this line right here. Maybe. I don't know why I have hemp seeds in my pocket. I need to get rid of those. I think I walked by the hemp farm earlier and maybe caught them. So, And then remember, there's a couple of other environmental technology miners as well. We don't have to just pump ore up here. We could pump other things too. Maybe we remove this line altogether, like so. Remember, that was the to be stored only, and we send everything down here, which means we're going to have to do a little bit of extra sorting here than I wanted to do. But that's okay. That means we're going to need a spur off of this side. And you'll see what all these little spurs and whatnots are. 3, 4, 5, and then 1. And then maybe this is the storage only line. And we just send the items down here like so into storage. And then maybe we do some fancy combobulated sorting over here. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. Okay, so let's... I have not set this up in a test world or any such thing. I'm winging it as I'm building it here. And as such, it may be a little funky. It may be perfect. I don't know. We're going to have to play with it and see. I'm wondering if I should maybe cut this down just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. And we could just run it right here. I think I want it a little bit further away. I like the idea of it being a little further away. Let's see. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, That'd be 6, 7. Maybe we go 7 and 1. Maybe we go there. How's that look? Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, so let's rip this out. Zerp, and it's gone. And let's lay this in. And like I said, this may sound all like super confusing right now, and that's okay, but we're gonna work it up, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm pretty positive I'm gonna have to rebuild this like 72 times until I get it exactly like I want it. So let's start with this guy here. That's gonna be the core, because that's how we're getting the resources up. And then we're gonna replace this with scaffolding, which I happen to have lots of in my inventory. Boopity boopity boop 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 boop. Oops, missed a boop. Got an extra boop and missed a boop. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna run the conveyors along here, and then we're gonna run scaffolding right here. Just because I think the scaffolding goes really well with the conveyors. I think it looks super cool. But obviously, it's a good idea to lay things out in dirt first, just because it's so much easier to work with. Though to be fair, scaffolding is not a terrible block to work with, given that you can climb it. Okay. So yeah, let me get these paths laid out, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright everybody, got all the conveyors, scaffolding and conveyors in place. Now we need to, I forgot to grab the item routers. We need to grab those. So let's see, item, there we go, 10 hopefully is enough. And basically we need to pop one down at each intersection like so. And they're going to be doing the lion's share of the work for sorting these items out. And then we need this little guy here. Now the problem is, as soon as I put this guy down, he's going to start sucking items out and spitting them down the line, which we don't want. So I'm going to hold off on that. I'm just going to set him there so we don't forget. Because we're definitely not ready to process these ores yet. But like I said, as soon as I put him in here, he's going to start spitting stuff down. So I guess now I need to get machines in place, right? So this is the crush only. Yeah. So we got crush only. We've got furnace only. We've got crush and furnace. Fortune. Okay. Get it right in my brain. So we need one crusher, one furnace, two crushers, two furnaces, and a fortune setup. So let's start with the two crushers, two furnaces. Now, there's a couple different ways we go. We could go immersive engineering, which is those massive big old machines. So that's a crusher right there. As you can see, it is quite the setup. Very cool looking, but it doesn't really have much of a buffer. And I'm a little worried that material might despawn, especially as it's trying to get caught up. I think once it's caught up, it'd be fine, but trying to get it caught up might be an issue. Now that's the furnace, which is massive, but there is a smaller furnace setup, which, did we ever build? I don't think we ever built. Did we put one down here? We never built one, so that's the thing. But I do want something that's relatively quick and efficient, so we're probably looking towards good grief, thermal expansion. You know, so we have the pulverizer and the furnace, or we could go with Ender IO and a sag mill and an alloy smelter. I mean, we could also use IC2. So we could use a electric furnace with some upgrades and a macerator. This guy here would work as well. Problem with IC2 is you got to give it IC2 power, since we don't have a real good converter in this pack. Though there is a converter we could use. It's the IC2 converter. I love when mechanism is in a pack, because it really, the universal cables really make it easy. When a pack with IC2 and mechanism, oh, that's a brilliant pack right there. You can do some amazing things. But I don't know if I really want to walk that far down the IC2 road just yet. Yeah, I think we're probably going to end up using thermal expansion. Just because it's easy, we can spin them up to pretty darn quick. Though most of my ore processing, all the ores I've been processing with the Ender IO. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We have to account for secondary items. Ooh. Okay. So when we process ores, let me go get some. When we process ores, we get secondary items, and I totally forgot about that. Let's see. None of these are ores that... Why you gotta be difficult, game? Let's see here. Let's just get some regular old ores. Gold works for me. So, I want to show you guys, if you take just regular old gold, and I'm going to turn off the where it ejects the item. Where did it even get that item from? Oh, it must have sucked it from the little chest over there. I can make that stuff go away. Do I not have that connected anymore? I don't have it connected anymore. I used to have refined storage come in here and connect it to that. But apparently I don't even... Oh, there's a bunch of stuff it hasn't processed. Why have you not processed all of these things? Why are you sitting here doing nothing? I don't know. Anyway, when you process ore through this guy, let's just take 16 of them. So you get the gold powder, 2 for each one you process, but notice we also got copper. Now copper's fine because it can be processed exactly like the gold. So once it finishes processing the gold, it'll just process the copper and we're good to go. But we also got cobblestone. Now, if you send cobblestone in here, you're going to get smooth stone, which is fine, but it takes away cycles. This could be processing ore. So not a huge fan of that. Let's try over here, and let me turn off the output. And let's do 16 over here. So we're getting the gold. And we got cinnabar. So depending on what you use to process it, you're getting different resources. Interesting. I don't even remember what cinnabar is used for. You can process it into quicksilver, but we can do that with other stuff. You can use it in an induction smelter. Well, that's rich slag, but we can, that's a side product. We can put it in an induction smelter with a gold ore and get 3 ingots out of it. I gotta think about this, guys. What's the best way to do this? Throw it in with some blazing pyrotheum, you can get 4. But again, you need the cinnabar. So to get the cinnabar, you know, it's like it's a rabbit hill, right? Or rabbit. Hole? Hole, yes, not hill. So you have to process some gold through a pulverizer in order to get the cinnabar, which you can use to process the gold without the cinnabar. I mean, to process the gold without the pulverizer. It's like, right. So you do get a 25% chance when you process the redstone. So, I think we're going to stick with Enduro. I think we may use the furnace, but I think we're going to use the sag mill instead, because I like the items it produces better. So, okay, so we need to make 2 sag mills. And I don't just happen to have 2 sitting there. Nope. Okay, so sag mill. And we probably should make the enhanced sag mills because, you know, why wouldn't you? And I've actually never used the enhanced sag mill, so that'll be fun. Oh, we need some in-steel. Okay, something I've not made. Some in-stone, some dark steel, and some obsidian. Do I have these things? Apparently, I've already needed to make this. Do I not? But I don't seem to have any. Oh, I'm only showing craftables. Let's see. There we go. I have 97 in stone. So let's make 2 of those, please. What am I missing? Oh, in stone bricks. Does it need to be bricks? Surely not. I think I just have bricks in my recipe. See if it cycles back around. This is the part that takes forever when you have chisel in your pack. Oh my god, it takes 9,000 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just use regular old in-stone. So let me find that recipe. Oh, it's going to be downstairs, isn't it? Let's go fix that recipe. In stone. Oh, I have a process that makes all that. Okay, and yes, processing. Let's clear. Boomity, bamity, boomity, bamity. And we're gonna. No, 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 no. Would you stop with the. Thank you. Now let's go into stone. And just put it in stone there. There we go. Now that'll get us. Boom. Now if I come over here and say end steel ingot, I would like 2, please. It says sure, no problem. And we're processing. Nice. Fantastic. Oh, why don't I just use these? Why am I keep running upstairs all the time? Alright, so that should give us those. Oh, we left the ones upstairs. Dang it, Bobby. I have to go upstairs because I left items on the crafting grid. That is a thing. You do got to remember to clean out your crafting grids. Alright, so now if I do this, only thing I'm missing is center, bottom, and center. So we can do this, and this, and this, and this. And we need some enhanced dye blend and in steel chassis. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to need quite a few more in steel. So let's get that going. So let's get just 32. Go. Alright, so that'll start processing. It's going to take it a hot minute. Why are all my... Why out of order are you? Stop with the out of ordering. That's annoying. Don't do that. I like things where I like things. There. Okay. So, do we have enough to make this crazy thing? Do we have 6 yet? No, we have 5. There's our 6. Bam. Now we gotta wait for 4 more. And what dye blend did we need? We need the enhanced dye blend. Oh Lord. Ender-IO, you're killing me. Let's just crush quartz. And this is grains of piezoality, which is crushing pulsating crystals. So we'll just crush 12 of them, because why wouldn't you? Can't remember if I made a recipe for this or not. I did not. I probably should. That'll make the grains of piezoality. There we go. Okay, do we have everything for this? We do. Excellent. Then, do we have everything for this? Oh, we need what? Crushed quartz. Quartz powder, crushed quartz, doesn't matter. We just need to crush something. Okay, quartz. Let's just grab a stack of that. And crush it. Okay. Boom. Fantastic. Now we need to cook these two together. Awesome. And that was 1. And we need 2. Yay. Fun. Okay, we'll make those. Let's make this. I have to make another one of these crazy things. Awesome. Need to make another one of these crazy things. Oh, we got 4 of them. We didn't really need to make another one. And cook these 2 up. Phantasmo. Yes, I know I have a crafting station over there. Apparently I like just running back and forth across the room. So, boom and a bam. 2. Nice. Alright. Hello? Okay, so the first one be crushed only. Boom. That goes really well with this setup. Oh, it looks really cool on this setup, doesn't it? Yeah, much better than the thermal expansion stuff. We need to pop a capacitor in here. And then this one's going to be a furnace. And then that'll be another sag mill. We need another capacitor. Oh, that's going to look really, really good. I like the fact that they're a little bit taller. They stand out a little more. They have a they match, you know, color-wise. I think that's going to really work out. Okay, capacitor. Give me, at the end of the day, I'm going to need 4 of those. Please? Smelter. I want to stick with Indrio because they match so well. So we're going to make these enhanced alloy smelters as well. So I'm going to need 6 of these. I don't know if I already have any or not, but what else? So I'm going to need 4 of those. Oop, I don't have enough. I'm 1 short. Are you kidding me? There we go. Get that, that, and that. Fantastic. Gonna need 2 of these. Awesome. And gonna need more of these stupid things. 2 of those. And what is it? Enhanced something, 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 something. Enhanced? No. What is this stupid thing called? Dadgummit. Why can't I remember this? Yeah, enhanced dye blend. I know we have more in here. In dye blend? Where is it? We made extra because you get 4 for 1. So where is the extra? Did I leave it in the crafting grid? No. Where is it? 1 makes 4. Enhanced dye blend. Why does it show up here and not there? What did I do wrong? Don't know, don't care, moving on. And cook rate those, please. Fantastic. Oh, I guess I could just make my machines here before I go upstairs. Awesome. Or was it downstairs? Yes, that was the place. Let me get it there. Okay, you come to me. Boom. For whatever reason, it doesn't look as good as the sag mill. But it doesn't look bad. So we want it to furnace only. And we're going to put a capacitor in it. Awesome. Capacitor in U. Awesome. Furnace only and capacitor in U. And capacitor in U. Fantastic. Looks very, very cool. Alright, we need to get these guys powered. Now we could use conduits. I just don't think those are going to look as cool. I think we may want to use some immersive engineering, because I think those are going to look better. But we want HV wires. That's industrial craft. Where's my only craftables? No wonder. There. HV. Aha. And aha. Yes, we need the connectors and the relays. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, and I need a power cell. chosen method of transporting power. Does this guy have a... He does not have a link. Power... There's links. Well, I think I made enough links. Good lord. And now I need to link this to something. Where do I have power? Power. Power. Surely I have some power upstairs. Let's actually just use the stairs for a rare change. Power. 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 Hello. Link, please. Thank you. Oh, hello. And let's pop you up here. You should connect to our network and give us another few million. And we're going to output. Nice. Pick you up and take you over here. Nice. I think we're going to put power... Maybe here? Is that about right? Boom. Boom. Boom, and bam, and a boom, and bam. And we need to go, let's actually go over here. And we need a cool, how am I supposed to get this on there? What the, gotta jump. Oh, well that doesn't look good, does it? That looks stupid. I hate it. Let's see if it actually works, but I absolutely hate it. I don't know if we're going to need one here, but let's put one here anyway. I don't think we need one here, but let's put it here anyway. Where's my line? Right there. Everything nice and neatly lined up. Like it so. We'll just put that there for now. And let's see if that powers this guy. Even though it looks stupid, and that is totally not staying like that. Yeah. Had a feeling. I did set this to output, right? Not input. Ow, hit the wires. Those definitely have power. Holy crap, those hurt a lot. Man, those hurt a lot. Even with armor. Man. Don't get into the power lines. That is a hazard with these. Okay, so it just doesn't work with this stupid thing. So we need to power it down here, which I am not a fan of. Don't touch the line. Yeah, now it's getting power. Well, that is a major disappointment. So I really like the wires. I like how they droop, and I think they just look cool. I'm going to have to be walking around here, and I don't want to get zapped by the stupid things every time I turn around. I could switch to the shorter ones, and it would process better. So I think what we're going to do is switch back over to... I think we're going to have to go to conduit. Oh, I don't have any much. I don't have any much. I don't have very much of the good stuff. And for whatever reason, I don't have an auto recipe, because, yeah, moron. Let's go do that. Let's move you out of the way for now. Conduit. Yes, please. Okay, and we need this binder. Okay, so I do already have a recipe for the binder. Okay, I made the stupid thing and I never put it in here because, gosh, I am a moron sometimes. That's oak chest. I forget it doesn't show up. All this stuff has an Ender IO in it. That doesn't. Okay, so you're conduit now. So let's get some more conduit producing. Conduit. Go ahead and make me 64. Thank you very much. So you produce 16 real quick. That'll get us a start. Really sucks you have to power these from the back. I really like the way they look, but I really hate that you have to power them from the back. I assume these doesn't even work either. Yeah, see, it didn't even connect. It just... That's dumb. Why are you doing this to us, Ender IO? Come on, get on your game. Ugh. Boo. Boo. Alright. So, yes, I know that doesn't connect, but we're gonna... I am tempted to run... Hey. You look like you broke. I don't want to touch those things. They hurt. I am tempted. What if we do... What if we do with this? Okay. One more thing. One more thing. Except for I went the wrong way. What if we made some capacitors? It's Ender IO capacitors. Those sold 1 million, 5 million, 25 million. I think 1 million's fine. We don't need anything fancy. We just need basic capacitors is fine. I assume we have iron alloy. Oh. Only craftables. Okay. Iron alloy. Okay, we do have that. We do have capacitors. Okay, good. So we can just toss this in one that doesn't have stuff in it already. Boom. And let's make a couple of capacitors. Oh, you stupid. You vex me, Ender IO. You truly, truly vex me. Honestly, I'm kind of wishing I'd just gone with thermal expansion. Because Pain in the butt. Abso-freaking-loot pain in the butt. Use our old school stairway before we put elevators in. That was back when ender pearls were hard to get. Basically, we just light the bedrock on fire. Alright, let's get our 4 capacitors. Should have enough bits and bobs for that now. There's 2. Come on, baby. One more. There you go. Wasn't that hard, right? There we go. Okay, so let's... Alright, so we're going to put this there. And we're going to come up to that level. There, right? Is that at the right level? I think so. Yeah. Okay. And I actually think I want to... Man, I've already put all these lights up. I'm thinking I want to lower them down 1 level so I can run power above the lights. Just because, you know, this isn't a pain enough as it is. There we go. And let's pop that on there. And don't run into the stupid wires. They hurt. All right. Yeah, I did put on my magnets, so our Britannia ring of magnetization. So that's where they were. I want to run them up there. And then we swoop that to swoop it. Swoop to swoop. And why you got no power? Why are you getting no power? That should be getting power. That's not going to help. Is it because this wire's outputting more power than this guy can accept? Is that a thing? Or is it that it's all going into here? That's what it is. So what we really want to do is see the total I/O. There we go. Now we see it. Crap, I put that on the wrong side. And I fell off. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, so what I'm going to do is pull this off and put this here. Now we can see input and output. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Why is it outputting so much? It's not doing anything. Oh, it is still filling up. Good Lord. 4 million. This is only 2 million. I should probably upgrade these. Yeah, but if I do this for each one of these machines, I can kind of see how each machine is doing. But I do think I want a bigger capacitor. I like that hanging up in the air like that. Kind of not. I think I can do kind of a cool thing with the ceiling to make it look cooler up there. So it doesn't look like it's just floating on that conduit, because that kind of sucks. And I might actually bump it forward one, so it's right over the machine. That might be helpful. Yeah. Okay, let me play with these a little bit. Get some better ones going. Let me go set up some autocrafts for the better ones and get them set up above here, and I think we'll be set. Alright, so I've got these configured and set up above our machines. Thinking they're looking pretty decent. I'm not a big fan of the conduit coming down, but I can work with it. So on this side, just to keep the capacitor in line with the others, I went ahead and just bridged the machines like so, and then ran up to the capacitor. Now over here on these two guys, I did go with the just capacitor bank. Remember, we were using the basic capacitor. These guys have a 10 million capacity, so 5 million each, so we're using two so we can get this double wide display. So that's 10 million RF, and these guys have 4 million buffer, so that should be plenty to keep each of these topped off. And then this guy, because he's running two, and each of them have 4 million RF apiece, we went ahead and ran with the Vibrance, which is 50 million RF. Way overkill. We could have just done it with one, or we could have used, a couple of, 4 of those guys. But I think this looks the best. It kind of looks consistent. But it holds, of course, significantly more RF than these guys do. But that's okay. There's not a good middle ground between this and this, so we just got to deal with it. But yeah, we get that nice kind of consistent look. I did add the power meter on the side of all three, so from this angle we can see how much power each capacitor has, and then of course we added the input-output display across all of them. Gives us that nice factory feel. I'm digging that. And like I said, I think we're going to do something to spin these capacitors from the ceiling. Once we get a ceiling in place, you can see we're poking through to the floor. There's a 1 block gap to the floor above us, so I think we're going to lay a block of ceiling down up here, and then we'll do something to actually tie these to the ceiling to make them look cooler. So what I need to do now is come in and configure these machines so that they will in fact accept items from this side and spit their bits out from this side. So how are we going to do that? We'll come in here and say configure, and we're going to say actually, you know what, I'm just going to leave that blank because I think he will accept from there no matter what. But I am going to have to tell him to push to that side. I may have to tell him, I hope I don't have to, because that's really going to make him ugly. That big blue on the side is really, really tacky. It's nice and convenient to see it, but it's, from a distance, but it really just makes it look ugly. Let's see, I want to set gold on yellow. And we're going to set this guy to output there. And then we're going to go with, down here on the ends, these immersive engineering, what the heck are they called? Reinforced storage crates. So they're just a little bit nicer than the regular storage crate, have that little more industrial look to them. So I think we're going to go with those. I made enough for the end of each line here. Of course, that's not the final destination. Eventually we're going to put it into our refined storage system. You know, but we'll probably have that coming off the back here and going into the ground or up into the ceiling, or I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. But I want to see this guy do its thing here. And let's see if it can do what I want it to do. Okay. So I'm going to put a 1 gold ore. I said 1 gold ore. There we go. It should get sorted. Nice. Now let's see if this guy can suck in without having to set the input. He can. Awesome. He processed. And we got gold ingots coming in here. Fantastic. Exactly what we wanted to see. Now we didn't get any special ores this time, or material. So let's just run all 31. Nice. Get that nice little factory look. Things just constantly flowing. Putting about 550 RF to process all the stuff. There's some cobblestone and some copper. That is going to turn the cobble into smooth stone. Not a huge fan of that, but whatever. We could... there's no way to put a filter on this to say don't accept cobblestone. I would need to put another item filter here that sent cobblestone down and around if we wanted to split the cobblestone out. So you see what I'm saying? I would have to come out here like so, and then I could bring it back in the line there, and then we would take this out and we would put an item router here, and then we would take regular conveyor belts and go like this. And put, let's get some, let's go down and grab some gold ore. Just grab another stack. And I think I have a piece of cobblestone in here. Oh, do I? Yes, I just need one. And we would say on the red, filter cobblestone. But don't filter anything else, and everything else should just roll on straight, in theory, right? So if I take all this gold and say process, and we get a huge flag spike, and everything just kind of disappeared all of a sudden. Yeah, we're seeing those kind of float through pretty quick. We definitely are going to have some cobblestone to worry about. I really don't like that you don't get to see a good look at the powder. That it kind of, you know, it's only there for a split second, a little blip, 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 blip. You know, you get a little blip there and a little blip there, and it disappears again. And I really like seeing it flow by, like you're seeing the ingots over there. See how that cobblestone rolls around and then catches back into the main line and gets processed there, and that prevents it from taking up time on this guy, which is good. But I really don't mind the smooth stone. I think I'm just going to leave the smooth stone. This is kind of ugly. I mean, it does add some complexity, and you know, anytime you can add a little complexity to the look of a factory, I think that improves the look of the factory. And I can't walk on conveyors there. I mean, that definitely looks a little more complex. I would need to move this guy up here to really, but then I'm cutting down the time where you get to see it travel here, and that's the whole point of making these tracks so long, is that you actually get to see the materials flow around. I think that looks a lot better. So I think we're going to go ahead and just not do this. We're just going to deal with the cobblestone being turned into smooth stone. I mean, not a huge deal. It is going to take some ticks away from here, but so be it. But I think that's a little cleaner look, even though it's not as complex. Factories look better when they're complex. But it is going to give us more visual appeal when it's flowing items through there. We're definitely going to have some complexity on this side, with some conveyor lines looping up and over and coming back down on the other side and stuff, because of the number of items we need to process. So that's definitely going to get some. We're going to get some complexity out of that. I don't think we need the complexity here to make it do it. But I do think that is going to do it for this episode. So do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, as always, as we start work on our ore sorting, processing, crystal making factorator of doom and destruction. But until next time, guys, y'all get out there and make some noise. See ya.